Welcome back to SeaWorld of Florida here in Orlando. And part of the weekend's festivities here in the Busch World Cup is the freestyle competition. A chance for these competitors in a very subjective way to impress the judges with their creativity and their acrobatics.
They'll be looking for style, innovation, a chance for the racers to show their personality. It's an exhibition of various hot dog tricks, and they're going to let it all hang out, Brian.
Take a look at the winning ride in the women's competition. Patty Mogan.
Patty Mogan, out of Wayland, Massachusetts, 25 years old. She rides down in Fort Myers right now, so she gets a lot of practice time out in the Gulf. A strong young lady. Bright pink ski, contrasting the beautiful blues waters here at SeaWorld. She's going to start her routine up on the hood cover. She waves to the judges, and that starts her 1-minute routine. Tough thing about freestyle jet skiing is that you have to control the throttle as well as the directional attitude of the boat.
Now, Patty's a freestyle specialist. She doesn't race.
She doesn't do closed course or slalom. She only comes to town to show her stuff on the freestyle. Putting one leg up at the top of the boat, one towards the back. Go into a pirouette maneuver, standing on the tray. Get that ski bouncing and submarines it. Watch this maneuver. She kicks up into a headstand. She's going to be looking for a big finish here to enter 1-minute routine. Look at the stream of water coming out of that jet, Brian.
Looks like the fountain of youth. Patty Mogan with the winning ride in the freestyle women. Let's take a look now at the men's side of the competition. The men's winner, Lloyd Perlew.
Lloyd is 29 years old, lives down here in Florida. He was the amateur freestyle world champion in 1990. This is his first year as a pro, and he's comes out smoking.
He's really got that bike moving.
Yeah, Lloyd likes to fit a lot of tricks within a short period of time. He does a helicopter maneuver there. On the arm, now spins backwards. That's tough to do riding front ways. Now he's in a stall position. Pulls the boat right back out of the hull. Comes across right in front of the judges. Perfect handstand. Feet way up in the air. Shows a lot of balance. New tricks are hard to find, and Lloyd's been pulling them out of his bag here today. A side submarine. He's psyched. Kind of kicked a leg at the judges there. Watch watch him do this corkscrew maneuver.
Take this off in a second. Go ahead.
Really going to get that boat.
Just move it over there.
And kicks off one leg at the same time, and he's psyched.
He likes it, and apparently the judges did too. Let's take a look at the final result. Lord Ballou, the winner. George Burns, a disappointing ride for him. Boyle and Bucket coming in behind. Pro X2 Limited on the water, getting ready to go any minute now. This is the runabout class, Mark.
The Pro X2 Limited is filled with world-class racers. Chris McCluggage has to be the favorite. He was the X2 world champion last year. Number 17, Tim Judge, is also in there. Bill Chase, another youngster, 20X. John Stevens on number 10, one of the best pros in the world. This is going to be a tight race, and the start is so important. We'll have their eyes glued on Tom Schadt out there.
There's Tom Schadt holding up the 2. What's all these signals about here, Mark?
The 2 card means get ready. He's going to point along the line to make sure nobody has their hand on him. If he does, he'll stop the race temporarily. He'll turn the card to number 1. When he turns it sideways, the elastic band can be snapped, and it has been. It's the start, and they're really bunched up here, Brian.
I'm not sure if they waited for him or not. I'll tell you what, they're off and going, and it is definitely getting wet in that first turn as this whole field is screaming around the buoys, heading into the straightaway on the very first lap of the race.
It's number 17, a veteran racer, Tim Judge, who got the whole shot. In second, it's Victor Bellachero, number 47.
A tight pack of these guys. Judge doesn't have much of a lead, but again, he's got the clear water, a little bit of it at this point, but the whole pack breathing down his back on the right side of the course. Judge makes a left-hand turn, dragging that foot in the water. Here he comes around a right-hand yellow buoy, heading for a short straightaway on the opposite side of the course and into the left hand. Tim Judge in the lead, and Bellachero in second spot, heading on to the left side of the course.
Tim Judge, 27 years out of Fort Lauderdale. He's used to riding in the intercoastal and the Atlantic Ocean, so these water conditions are relatively calm for him. He just looked over his shoulder and saw the second place rider, who's about 4 seconds behind, number 47, Bellachero.
Doug Buchanan in third spot, number 231. So that's the race right now. These 3 guys pretty evenly matched. It's Tim Judge running away from him just a little bit, however. Second place, pretty evenly spaced at this point. Mark, what's going to happen here for somebody to close the ground on Tim Judge?
Either he's going to have to miss a buoy, or he's going to have mechanical difficulties. This guy is a 2-time Busch World Cup winner. He is no stranger to the victory circle, and he knows once he gets out in front that if he keeps clean lines, his hand on the accelerator, nobody's going to catch him. He's looking at the next buoy and going as fast as he can. You won't see him letting up at all or hot dogging. He'll leave. That's a freestyle.
Tim Judge still with a good lead, just refining his technique as he goes through these buoys right now. Hard left-hand turn, not letting up at all. He could afford to relax just a little bit at this point, however, because Bellachero and even Buchanan, they're not making up any ground.
And frankly, Bellachero and Buchanan don't have the experience that Tim Judge has. I think, if anything, he's going to extend his lead so that if he does miss a buoy or make a bad mistake, he can go back, correct it, and still maintain the lead.
Doug Buchanan on the number 231 boat, starting to make a little bit of a move on second place. Bellachero could be running out of gas, and I don't mean his boat. Bellachero starting to lose a little bit of ground on the third place battle right there. There's Victor Bellachero, number 47, and behind him is 231, Doug Buchanan. And if anything, that's a bit more of a race than the one for first and second.
Buchanan, 24 years old. He's been racing the Busch World Cup now for a couple of years and gaining experience, but Tim Judge teaching him a lesson here in this X2 Limited class.
Very competitive group here because Judge, in spite of the late stages of this race, has not begun to run into any traffic. So these guys are all pretty evenly matched. Everybody's on the same lap.
Correct. And you'll notice the riding position on the X2 is different than any other type of boat in the ski or the runabout class. Tim Judge with his left leg slightly forward, but very wide apart.
He's into the last lap right now. Tim Judge going away at this point. And again, a little bit of a battle shaping up back in second and third spot, but there's no question about it right now. Tim Judge can just about idle all the way to the finish line and win it with the kind of lead that he's been able to open up. The rider just ahead of him is about to be lapped, possibly at this point, but nevertheless, Tim Judge, a wire-to-wire victory. He got the whole shot, and it looks like he's going to hold on to first place.
Show you just how fast Tim Judge is. The guy that he's going to lap or come close close to is Matt Allegan. He was number 3 in the world in this class last year. So Tim Judge really speeding through this close course.
Judge works his way by Allegan and comes across the finish line. Tim Judge is going to be the winner in the Pro X2 Limited class. Wire-to-wire victory for the young man from Fort Lauderdale.
And in second, Victor
Welcome to a brand new nightmare. Time to start over again. A psychedelic nightmare. Let's trip out. A 3D nightmare.
I'm not fooled by this thing you saw.
The final nightmare. Freddy's dead. The final nightmare. They've saved the best for last. Rated R. Starts Friday, September 13th at a theater near you.
You're watching ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Well, it's time to hand out the hardware here for the Busch World Cup. And doing the honors, 2 of the members of the SeaWorld ski team, Dee Dee Dowdy and Valerie Hess. Mark, a great day of competition. Conditions certainly couldn't have been any better, and these guys put up some good racing.
The best men and women won. It couldn't have been better, and we thank SeaWorld for that.
Well, speaking of men, we got the winner of probably the glamour event of the day, the Pro Mod champion, Emmett Hood. Emmett, great race for you, and I guess it is the glamour event for everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty prestigious. I was just lucky to get the whole shot and I rode consistent.
Certainly a great job. Mark's got the winner of the Pro Wet Bike Modified over there.
Brian Manish, you pulled it out in the last lap. How'd it feel?
Oh, it felt great, Mark. It's what I've been waiting for.
Congratulations.
Well, that about does it for us here from SeaWorld of Florida in Orlando. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next time. For Mark Larber, this is Brian Drever saying so long. Accommodations supplied by Stouffer Orlando Resort. For reservations, call 1-800-HOTELS-1. Airfare courtesy of Funway Holidays Fun Jet. For your next vacation, see your local travel agent and ask for a Fun Jet package.